So let us see one more article of unit 2, that is non-linear wave shaping, clipping at two levels. So let us see the definition at clipping at two levels. If two portions of the input waveform are clipped or removed, so then it is called as clipping at two levels. So that means if two portions of the input waveform are removed, so then it is called as clipping at two levels. So let us see two circuits under this case, clipping at two levels. So let us see the example 1. Example 1. So let us see the circuit. Resistor R, it consisting of diode D1. The biasing for this diode D1 is say VR1, the reference voltage, and it has one more branch. So this is D2. The biasing for this diode is say plus or minus VR2. So this is the circuit. This is the circuit we have taken. So this is the input voltage to the circuit Vi of t. So this is the output of the circuit V0 of t. V0 of t. V0 of t. See, the circuit operation is divided into three cases. Previously we have only, at one level clipping we have only two cases, but here we take three cases. So in this circuit, let us assume that VR1, the reference voltage VR1 is less than VR2. In this circuit we have assumed that if it is 2 volts, it is taken as 3 volts. That means VR1 is less than VR2. So let us discuss these three cases, very simple. First let us take in this case 1, when the input voltage is less than VR1. So when the input voltage is less than VR1, so you can clearly see that in the circuit, when the input voltage is less than VR1, as long as the input voltage is less than VR1, so therefore the condition of diode D1 is in on condition. So therefore this input voltage will not be enough to turn D2 into on condition. So therefore under this condition, when the input voltage is less than VR1, so the diode D1 is in on condition, so the diode D2 is in off condition. So therefore that is what we have to write. So the on-off conditions of the diodes are very, very important in the circuits. The D1 is in on condition since it is forward biased. This voltage is not enough to make D2 into on condition. So therefore D2 is in off condition. So that is first we have to understand the status of the diodes under this condition. So let us draw the equivalent circuit under this condition. So this is the resistor R. What is the status of the diode? The diode D1 is turned into on condition. So therefore it acts as short circuit. So this is the reference voltage or bias voltage for this diode. So what is the status of diode D2? So this voltage is not enough to turn D2 into on condition. So therefore it acts as open circuit since it is reverse biased. So this is the equivalent circuit under this condition. So what is the input voltage? Here the input voltage Vi is less than VR1. So this is the circuit condition. So therefore what is the output voltage? From network knowledge, this node is directly connected to VR1. So therefore what is the output voltage? The output voltage is equal to VR1. So that is under this case. So let us take the case 2, very simple case. When the input voltage is in between VR1 and VR2, we have to divide into these cases. So when the input voltage is in between VR1 and VR2. So let us take this case. When the input voltage is greater than VR1, when the input voltage is greater than VR1, so what happens? Diode D1 turned off condition. So since the input voltage is less than VR2, so this input voltage is not enough to make D2 into on condition. So therefore D1 will be in off condition, D2 will be in off condition. That is what you have to understand under this case. So both diodes are reverse biased. D1 will be in off condition. Since VA is less than VR2, this voltage is not enough to make D2 in on condition. So therefore both diodes are in off condition. So that is under this case. So therefore what is the equivalent circuit you have to draw? So the equivalent circuit is very simple. Resistor D1 is off D1 is in off condition, so this is VR1. So D2 is also off condition, that means it acts as open circuit. So this is VR2 plus or minus So what is this case? So what is the input voltage? Input voltage is in between VR1 VI. So this is VI in between VR2. So both the diodes are in off condition. So therefore what is the output voltage? The output voltage is simply equal to input voltage under this case. The output voltage is simply equal to, since both the diodes are off condition, the output is directly connected to the input. So therefore V0 is equal to Vi. So let us take the case 3. What is case 3? Simple case. When the input voltage is greater than VR2. So let us see in this circuit, when the input voltage is greater than VR2, so therefore already diode D1 is in off condition. This voltage is enough to make D2 into on condition. So therefore D1 will be in off condition, D2 will come into on condition. So therefore that is what you have to understand under this case. So therefore D1 is in off condition since it is reverse biased. So D2 is turned into on condition since its voltage is greater than VR2. So therefore let us draw the equivalent circuit. Very simple. Resistor. So what is the status of the diode? The status of the diode D1 is in off condition. So this is the biasing voltage VR1. So what is that condition of diode D2? Diode T2 is turned into on condition. So this is plus or minus VR2. So VR2. So this is the case when the input voltage to the circuit is greater than VR2. So therefore this diode is turned into on condition. So what is the output voltage from network knowledge? This node is directly connected to VR2 voltage. So therefore the output voltage is equal to VR2. So this is what we have to divide the circuit into 3 cases. Very simple. So let us take the second one, transfer characteristics. Very simple to write. The transfer characteristics. What is transfer characteristics? The graph between V0 and VA is called as transfer characteristics. So let us see how to draw this transfer characteristics. So this is say Vi, this is say V0. So before that let us write the equations for V0. So therefore what is V0? Let us write the equations for V0. So V0 is equal to VR1 when the input voltage is less than VR1. V0 is equal to Vi when the input voltage is in between VR1 and VR2. The output voltage is equal to VR2. The output voltage is equal to VR2 when Vi is greater than VR2. So this is what the transfer characteristic equations. Based on these equations, we will draw the graph between V0 and Vi. So therefore 0. So let us represent 2 reference lines. Say this is the voltage VR1. Let us take, say this voltage is, say reference voltage is, say VR2. So you can clearly see that during this region when the input voltage is less than VR1, that is during this entire region. So what is the output voltage from the transfer characteristic? The output voltage is equal to VR1. So this is, since it is positive voltage, we have to write like this. So under this region the output voltage is equal to VR1. So during this region when the input voltage is in between VR and VR2, both diodes are in off condition. V0 is equal to Vi. So therefore it is a straight line. You have to draw a straight line like this. When the input voltage is greater than VR2, the output voltage becomes VR2. So this is VR2. So just to mention the status of the diodes, when the input voltage is less than VR1, so the diode D1 is in on condition, the diode D2 is in off condition. So during this region VR1 and VR2, both diodes are in off condition, D1 off D2 off. So during this region when the input voltage is greater than VR2, so D1 will be in off condition, so D2 will be in on condition. So you have to clearly mention the slope of the line. The slope of the line is equal to 1. Since V0 is equal to VA is a straight line, the slope of the line is 1. So this is what the transfer characteristics graph simply represent these equations in the form of a graph. So let us see the third one. So when sinusoidal input is applied, to the circuit, let us see which portions of the waveform are going to be clipped. So let us take a sinusoidal input voltage. So let us draw the input voltage with the dotted lines. Let us draw the input voltage with the dotted lines. Let us see which portions of the input waveform are going to be clipped or removed. So here represent two reference voltage, say VR1 and say another reference voltage VR2. Since VR2 is greater than VR1, we have to mention like this. Just slightly draw dotted lines like this. So this is the VR1 reference line. So this is the VR2 reference line. Now during this region when the input is less than VR1, what is the output voltage? VR1. So during the region when the input is in between VR1 and VR2, what is the output voltage is equal to input voltage? So V0 is equal to VA. So V0 is equal to VA. So when the input voltage is greater than VR2, the output voltage is clipped to VR2. Again during this region when the input voltage is in between VR2 and VR1, V0 is equal to VA. When the input voltage is less than VR1, the output voltage is equal to VR1. Again during this region V0 is equal to VA. When input is greater than VR2, output voltage is VR2. So like this you have to draw. So this is V0 of t. Remember that this is the V0 of t versus t. You can see that the portion of the waveform above VR2 is removed. The portion of the waveform below VR1 is removed. So this is called as two-level clipping, since two portions of the waveform are removed. So that's why this output is called as two-level clipping. So this is what about the first circuit, clipping at two levels. Thank you.